This is Wild Willow in my little craft room area. And I have all this netting from like different fruits and stuff, and sweet potatoes, and those little cutie oranges. My husband eats a lot of them. He likes those things. I mean, they're okay. I'm not big on oranges. Used to be, but usually you can't find any good ones, so I don't really eat them. But he sure does, and he says they're good. Well, I have had some. They're good, but I'm not an orange kind of girl. So what I'm doing with them, because I won't throw them away in the trash, I collect them. Like I collect many things. And the reason I collect them and don't throw them away, usually, at one time I would cut them completely up into itty bitty little pieces. And it is time consuming. And then I had this drawer in the kitchen that I started just shoving them in there until I got time to cut them up. And then I came across the Pinterest thing about making twine out of tree bark and stuff, and I've done that, and it's really fun. I've made a lot of stuff from that. So I thought, I bet I could do these little bags. And trust me, I have tons. Because we're vegetable kind of people. So this is what I've started right here. This is my twine that I have made. So far out of many, many bags. So I'm just going to continue making twine and show you how I do it. And it's like, we can make an outdoor rug, because I like color outside. I got it tied off right here, which I'm going to undo it. And so I can restart. I always tie it off. So let's see if I can show you how I do it. I don't know if you can see it real well, but I got to loosen some of these bags up. It's still got some paper on it. Not that I care, because it'll work the same. If you look through some of that other yarn I got, it's got paper on them too. Some comes off and some does not. And I just take it and stretch it a little bit. Makes it that much better, you know. And since this is a shorter piece, let's combine these two pieces. I twist. Got to get it on top. I twist and then I turn. Let's get this on here. Twist and then turn. Twist and turn. Twist and turn. And I just keep doing it like this till I get this wonderful, wonderful strand of rope. And it's netting rope. Plus, I guess there's other things you can use this stuff for, you know. I imagine there's tons of stuff. Try not to put too much into the landfill. We live close to a landfill, and when I go pick Boo up from school, it's like this giant mountain, and I think to myself, you know, they talk about Cahokia Mounds. We live somewhat close to Cahokia Mounds, you know, and they talk about Cahokia Mounds being the biggest man-made hill or whatever. Well, I don't think it is anymore, because that landfill that we live somewhat close to, oh my, it is. It's not that far away from the grade school, but far enough, you know. You're not gonna, and it looks like ants on top of that mountain, that great big giant hill. I don't know how high that hill is. That garbage, I call it the garbage hill. I always think, yeah, archaeologists in another 200 years or so gonna start digging through all our crap and seeing what kind of wasteful people we were. You know, it's just, it's amazing. And you see all those big tractors and trucks driving up on top of it, and they look like itty bitty ants far, far away, you know. And it does amaze me. It amazes me how much trash is thrown over there. And I know that we do a lot of recycling. We have very little trash to throw away. All scraps pretty much go outside in the compost. Let's get an orange one. Goes into the compost, you know. The more I can destroy myself, the better off, you know. And all those little advantages we get, I usually shred them. I try to shred them and put them in the bin too, so that the worms can yum and make them all nice and make dirt out of them. But I try to do my part. I'm not saying I ain't wasteful, because I'm sure I am somewhere along the line. I ain't figured it out yet. You know, someday I'll figure it all out, and then I won't have no trash at all to throw away. That would be great. That would be awesome. But see how tight that stuff is? It just makes it off so good. Let's see, what color should we go? Not that you get a lot of colors in this, but sometimes I'm lucky and I get a few different colors. Can't be on here too long, so I can go check Boo's food. Gotta get him fed, because he's like, Nani, I'm hungry. He said school food wasn't very good. Well, little kids don't know what the good food is. He calls my food junk food. And he goes, Nani, you don't eat good food. You should eat good food like me. I'm like, what? Chips and chicken nuggets and crap? It's like, no. I'll eat my nasty food. You have your good food. You know. All the kids know, they come here, Nani don't have any good food. All she eats is vegetables. So, yeah, that is what it is. But I do get them their stuff. Not that I want to buy it for them, and I probably shouldn't. But some of it, like Boo, he likes chocolate milk, but I won't buy cow secretions. I get him, you know, buy the chocolate almond milk. I just buy him that. That's usually something we don't have in house. And then I buy the sweet almond milk for him and my husband, because he ain't gonna drink that other stuff, the non-sweet. I usually cook with it. Like tonight, you know, when I do our potatoes, I will use a little of that to make, you know, soften them up, kind of make them. I'm doing the baked potato with the mushrooms, onions, and peppers stuffed in it. And usually I'll take and I'll smash the potato after the potatoes are done, the baked potatoes are done, and I put a little nutritional yeast in it and some salt and pepper. Yes, we do salt. Not a lot, but we do the sea salt with iodine, because apparently, since I don't eat no fish or anything, I'm not going to get no iodine. And after a while, that could mess you up. I could take, I guess, a supplement, but I'll just eat the salt. I don't eat a lot of it, but I'll just eat the salt. Then I'll put a little bit of almond milk in it, and that really makes it good. Gives it, and then top it off with all those sauteed onions and mushrooms and peppers. And I don't use oil. I will use water for it. If I had vegetable broth, which I do have some frozen, but I don't have the frozen cubes. I usually make my own vegetable broth. Some of my vegetable ends and tops and that I don't throw in the bin, they end up in freezer bags, and I stick them in the freezer, and then when I need more vegetable broth, I will make it. Which I need to, because all I got is, we had a lot of the yogurt cups when we ate a lot of yogurt, and I always kept the cups because, you know, they're plastic and you don't want to throw that in. I guess they're recyclable, but we kept them because it was good for the kids, you know. They had it for them, for their, you know, drinks and stuff. But yeah. Well, I'm gonna pop out here in a second, and then I'll pop back because I gotta go check his corn dogs, yeah. He's got corn dogs. Really healthy food. But, you know, I guess it is what it is. We get him to eat what we get him to eat. And I know that's a cop-out, but it is what it is. I get him to eat as what healthy I can. I mean, I'm not going to fuss because my husband went from extremely meat eater to a vegetable eater. He eats meat every now and then. Like, we went to, for Mother's Day, we went to my daughter's house. She fixes a vegan food for me, you know, vegetables, just about vegetables. And for him, well, they had like chicken and turkey, or chicken, and I think it was pork kebabs, and he ate that. Me, no, I didn't eat any of that. I'm not for sure what meat would do to my stomach now if I did try to eat it. So, I'm stepping away, and I will be back. This is Wild Willow. Be right back. I'm back. That was quick. Got him his food. Now he's going to eat. So, I have a little bit of time before I have to go finish up dinner, so I thought I'd just come back and do a little more. And, you know, get some of the stuff. Oh, I got so much stuff in here. So much stuff I need to actually make things like I used to. Used to make all kinds of pretties. They're all around me. I just ain't finished anything. I'm good at that. But this here, I thought, you know, go ahead and make the twine up. I've cut t-shirts up and made twine. Just see what I can make twine out of. I'll tell you, these ought to be awful strong, these plastic things. Better than an animal getting caught up in them and not being able to get out. I seen pictures, I was sad. Sad, sad, sad. Ooh, another orange bag. Pull it, make it longer. But yeah, I kind of like making this twine. It'd be interesting if I actually make something out of it. But there ain't gonna be no animal getting caught in this one. Well, I guess I should go and do something supper-wise because I'd hate for it to burn. Don't want to get this too long. I mean, I know it's kind of a boring video, but hey, it's me. What can I say? I do weird stuff. And you can see that in my little crafty room. It's a nice room. I love this room. You hear the dryer in the background. On the other side of the wall here is a dryer and a washer and many other things. But this is my space. My hubby built this little space for me. I think I did a video on it, maybe, I don't know. If not, I will someday. Well, this is Wild Willow signing out, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Bye. Hi, this is Wild Willow, and I'm here to talk about being a vegan. I'm not really a vegan. I'm more whole food. More natural food. I do eat some boxed stuff. When I'm lazy, I eat the canned beans, but I rinse them. I buy the organic ones. I usually make them myself. I don't know. Am I against eating meat? Not really. For myself I am, because it's my spiritual walk. It's just something that I felt I had to do. You know, and I watched a lot of videos and stuff, you know, on market, you know, I guess company animals, or what do you want to call it. Not really into that. So I would say if I ever ate meat again, which I probably won't because I never was that much of a meat eater anyway, and I never was. I preferred vegetables. I guess I would probably, more than likely, wild meat, as some would call it, fast food, because you better outsmart that animal, because you give it a good go, you may not get it. You know, some of the paleo diet people, you know, it's like, well, you like our ancestors. I don't think you are. To me, it's the ones that's never been hunting before. Yeah, I come from a family of hunters. I used to hunt. You have to thin out the herds. I don't care what anybody says. They starve to death. You know, and it's better to eat them than just to shoot them and let them die, because unless they have a natural predator there, but most of the time they don't. Unless they bring them in, you know. You don't want them to starve to death. And then it's good that there is laws that you can't hunt anytime you dang well want, because us as humans, I think we're not smart enough to know that, some of us aren't smart enough to know that you can't just go kill everything and then harvest it and expect it to hurt the environment, because it does. This is just my opinion. This is nobody's opinion. I'm not down on people that, you know, get the factory animals. It's sad if you watch enough of it and then sit there and try to eat that animal. You're like, oh God, I wonder what kind of torture this poor thing went through. So, you know, I really appreciate the people that, I guess, take care of their animals. It's still kind of morbid. I don't know. You love it, you take care of it really good, and then you eat it. But, you know, I guess that's life. That's what it is. But I don't think you can say you ate like your paleo ancestors and raise your meat, because I don't think they raise their meat. I think they chase their meat and hope to get their meat. I think they ate more vegetables and tubes, you know, the root vegetables and stuff than anything else. So, I mean, I don't know what us humans are supposed to eat. I guess whatever our body craves. Well, except for all that junky processed food, because I don't even think you can call that food. You ought to go to the store and try to buy food without oil, without high fructose corn syrup. Oh my gosh, it's a nightmare. I mean, a nightmare. That's just my 2 cents on it. I mean, to each their own. I would never think bad about anybody, you know, even if somebody comes to my house. I try to cook for them what they eat. I'm not going to say, oh, we're not going to fix that for you, because, you know. But like I say, I come from a family of hunters, so there's always deer or something, you know, around. So, I don't know. It is what it is. I guess if there was big animals out there, they'd eat us if they got a hold of us. Food is food, huh? Well, this is just my 2 cents worth. Yeah, some won't like it. Well, most probably won't like it, but it's my path, not yours. I won't badmouth you. You might badmouth me, but I won't badmouth you. It is what it is. This is Wild Willow, and I'm having it my way. You have a great day.